you are going to face a very serious resistance. Let me have a letter if you want me to be back in the next 2 years. Let me have a letter for that safe passage. Isn't it amazing? Just look at that. Isn't it amazing? It's already known. Everything that you are going through now, and the people that are delaying you and fighting you and stopping your papers from coming out and so on, it is already known in the Bible. There are kings beyond the river. Before you can finally arrive at your stand, you have to pass through principalities. Tonight, a prophetic letter is given to you in Jesus' name. You shall have safe passage. He said, let me have a letter so they could allow me to pass. So the 2 years that I've given to the king, I would even spend them at the river if I don't have a letter. I need an authoritative letter. Let me have another piece of paper with your writing there. Put your signature there. So that when I arrive, they will open up the doors for me. Let me pass. Don't delay me, please. Don't stop me. I'm a man, I'm a woman on a mission. Okay. So where you are going from here, I pray and declare and decree, you shall not be delayed on the way. If there is any man or any woman on the way, I don't care he works in what office, which office, doing what, you shall not be delayed. Give me a letter. This letter is not for me, it is for the kings, authorities, powers and rulers and governors that are there. Because in as much as all of you would want to build, there are ministries out there, institutions out there. Sometimes they would want you to follow unnecessary procedures, and they'll put you on a waiting list. I don't know why they call it waiting list, and yet the stand is already there. The stand is already there, but they put you on a waiting. There is a letter tonight. There is a letter tonight that deals with every spirit of delay. He said, give me a letter. Sit down, sit down. Said, give me a letter. Said, give me a letter. Remember, I talked about the spirit of Jezebel, how it manipulates documents. Remember? Do you know it's amazing that even if you apply for a British visa, okay, there are requirements. There are things that they would say, produce this, produce this, produce this, before they can give you a visa. And what is needed for the visa application, it is no longer a mystery. It's already known. Okay? It's already the information. That information is available. It's already what is needed for the visa. What they need for the visa, for them to give you a visa. It's already known. You don't have to pray about it and ask God. It's already, there is a list of things that you have to present. Okay? Now, they want to know, how much do you have in your bank account? Not by word of mouth. They need proof, a document. Let's have a statement from the bank. How much do you have? And these are the British people now. They are saying, we can't afford to have a person coming here. We want to know, how much are you going to spend here? Are you going to add to what we have, or you're coming to subtract? Are you an addition? No, you see why? You see, this earth was created by your God, including Britain. Yes. Are we together? Yeah. But there are kings. There are princesses there. There is a system that will have to stop you at some point. People that are there to make your passage difficult. I'm ready to go, but I need a letter. Though the hand of God was upon this man, and yet a letter was still needed. Sit down, let me show you something. 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 You see, they will say, okay, how about properties? Do you have properties here? They want to know whether you are going to come back. Do you have properties? You say, yes, I do have properties. You have properties? Yes, I do have properties. Proof. Let's have the deeds. Letters again. Let's have proof that you have a property. All that, it's not like they want to take it away from you. They want to know that whether you have reasons to come back or not. Do you have anything that you cherish in your own place, in your own country? They are not sure whether you will come back. They want to know. The only reason why you have to come back is when you have something here. So, do you have anything else? Cars or something? Yes, I do have cars. Let's have the books. Ha! Are you married? You say, of course I'm married. This is my wife, and she's even pregnant. They'll say, that is not proof enough. We need a marriage certificate. Let's have another letter. This is my wife. I can even kiss her right now. They don't care. They don't. Let's have a letter. So you see, to them, marriage doesn't exist unless and until, okay, I don't want to talk about that one. But the problem now, when I spoke about the spirit of Jezebel, the problem is this. Even after producing everything that they require, still you are not sure whether you are going to get it. That's where you see demons coming in now. This was supposed to be automatic. After producing everything that you want, it was supposed to be there and there. But even after doing all that, they can still say, no, we are not satisfied. How? You're not satisfied? Yes, we are not satisfied. You can reapply. Why? So you see, even after producing everything that is needed, there is still another spirit that has to make conclusions, that has to be dealt with. Because there are people like that, after having done everything, the money is there, everything has been bought, the bricks, the cement, and everything, but for them to start working on the side, which means apart from the documents, there is a force somewhere. That's why I said the spirit of Jezebel, it's a spirit that manipulates documents. It's a very simple thing. There is a place being opened over there, and people are making applications, and you have enough money to buy that piece of land. It takes you years. So if you have managed to give them everything they need, and they are still saying no, it means there is yet another force making decisions. Apart from what you have and your abilities and when you would want to do it, there is a force that has to be addressed, which specializes in just delaying you. Hello? Hello? And he said, and another letter addressed to the king Asaph, or the keeper of the field, by the name Asaph. there is a forest where I can get timber from. And the man in charge there is called Asaph. Write a letter to him so that he gives me timber. For me to keep the 2 years that I've given you, or the 3 years, or the 10 years that I've given you, let me have safe passage number 1, because that's where most people are being delayed. Number 2, I need capital. Let me have a letter. So that when I go out there, all the materials are at my disposal. I don't want to start working on a building and then I stop somewhere because of lack of this and lack of that. Let me have a letter to the keeper of the forest. And exactly these are 2 things that are stopping you from building. You are delayed in 2 areas. Safe passage and access to resources.